Hey everybody, it's Walter here with Coastal Caterers. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a keto-friendly shrimp boil. And in the traditional shrimp boil you have 4 ingredients: corn, red potatoes, shrimp, and sausage. But in this one we're going to have shrimp, sausage, and mushrooms, because mushrooms are low in carbs. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start by putting in the sausage. And we're going to have 1 pound of sausage we're going to put in. This is smoked sausage. And we're going to add here just a little bit of whole bacon. And also the recipe and the ingredients and everything for this will be down in the description section of the video, so you can check that out. But basically we're using 1 pound of sausage, 1/2 pound of white mushrooms, and 1 pound of shrimp. So we're going to just go ahead and give the sausage here a minute to start cooking and warming up. And while that's going, we're going to go ahead and add our second ingredient to our shrimp boil, and that's going to be the white mushrooms. And we have those here, and like I said, we have about 1/2 pound of those, so we're going to go ahead and add those in. White mushrooms, and once again, that's just going to take the place of the corn and take the place of the potatoes, and cut out those carbs, because the mushrooms are very, very low in carbs. As a matter of fact, other than lettuce and spinach, mushrooms are probably the lowest in carbs. So we're going to go ahead and put those in there, and we're just going to give that a second to cook before we add our shrimp. Okay, so the sausage and the mushrooms now have been cooking for about 4 or 5 minutes, and you'll see that the sausage is plump now. That means it's cooked through, so thoroughly been cooked through, and the mushrooms are also finished. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add the shrimp, and the shrimp don't take very long to cook. So let's go ahead and add these and to our keto-friendly shrimp boil. And we'll stir these around, and you'll see that the shrimp are already turning pink. It doesn't take very long for shrimp to cook at all. Generally when the water's hot like this and with a rolling boil, it only takes about, generally less than a minute for a pound of shrimp to cook. As a matter of fact, these shrimp here are, as you can see, are now done. So that didn't take very long at all. So now, like I said, we've got a couple more tricks for you to make this shrimp boil taste great, and like I said, to keep it, to make it even more keto friendly, and that is to use a keto-friendly cocktail sauce. And we also have a video on how to make a keto-friendly cocktail sauce, and we'll add that as one of the end screens here to this video. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drain the shrimp boil, and we're going to season it and make it look really nice. And so now I've gone ahead and drained the water off the shrimp boil, and you'll see all the ingredients here now cooked. You have the sausage, you have the shrimp, you have the mushrooms. And the last thing that we're going to do is re-season everything, because like we talked about earlier in the video, the seasoning we put in was really just for the aroma, and to really season and make everything taste great, you want to re-season everything. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone ahead and re-seasoned the shrimp boil, and we've also added some parsley flakes just to give it a little more look, and just make it look a little nicer. And so that's basically it. So this is how you make a keto-friendly shrimp boil. Once again, if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to our channel as we make more videos like this. We hope you enjoy this one. And once again, look for that end screen with the keto-friendly cocktail sauce. You can also use butter in a keto-friendly way. Butter's about 80% fat. There's no carbs in it, so you can use some melted butter if you'd like. But anyways, once again, this is Walter with Coastal Caterers, and we hope you enjoyed this video on a keto-friendly shrimp boil. Hope you get to make one and enjoy one. And once again, have a great day, and thank you for watching.